grow with. See, what happens is the first few answers that you write almost builds the mindset of the evaluator on how they see the rest of the answer paper. So when you get your first few answers, which you're thoroughly sure about, and when you get that right and you earn the excitement of the one who is evaluating your answer paper, then the entire flow of how they correct the rest of the answer paper dramatically changes. So ensure that when you go through, maybe you'll start with the 20-mark questions, 5-mark questions, 2-mark questions. Depends on where you are reasonably confident, but ensure that the first few answers in your answer paper are the best answers that you believe you can present, and it makes an enormous amount of difference. 5, very important. After you finish an exam, please do not discuss your answers with your classmates. Please do not discuss your answers when you come back home. Please do not discuss your performance with your tuition teachers, because you cannot do anything about the exam that you have already written. Any discussion on the subject which demoralizes you, maybe you realize that here you made a mistake or here you had a goof, can emotionally affect you so much. Nothing can be done about the examination that's already over. So much can be done about the next examination. But when you get emotionally drained about a performance that is already over, it will show up on your subsequent performance. I always tell people, yesterday was over yesterday. Draw a line to your past. The examination that you have just finished is over. Draw a line to it. Now focus your entire time, effort and energy on the examination that is ahead of you and start focusing on this. Please do not let the performance of one examination affect the performance of the next examination. Shift the focus there. Maybe you went thinking you will get centum. Maybe now you realize you made one careless mistake and it's only going to be 99. But please understand, your focused attention still will get you 100 in the next examination, in the next paper, in the next subject. But if you let this 99 affect you too much, and this diffidence may make you perform another careless mistake in the next examination, leaving you at 98, when you could have been 99 in this paper and 100 out of 100 in the next. So go for it. So do not discuss the performance of one examination after the examination is over. Focus your entire time, energy and effort on the subsequent examination. 6. I want you to believe that you are a big match player. You know what a big match player is? Ask most of the top performers and all of them will say, beyond how I performed in my midterm exams, quarterly exams, revision test, my best came out actually in the final exams. These are called big match players. Some of the best cricketers in the world, greater the occasion, better their performance. I want you to start believing you are a big match player. And the more and more you start believing you're a big match player, you will not think that your performance in these examinations are going to be related to how you performed in the earlier examinations, but you will surpass your own expectations. Your past is not equivalent to your future. So I want you to program yourself with all the confidence. Deep inside your heart should beat, I am a big match player, and here is the big match that's coming. And I want you to believe your best is going to express itself in these examinations. 7. I want you to believe there is a force beyond you and me. There is a force, and if there is ever a time to evoke that force to carry you through, by whatever name you call it, Christ, Krishna, Rama, Mahavira, Ganesh, God, by whatever name you call it, Allah, whatever name you call it, but there is a force beyond you. Forget about all your intellectual curiosity. Simply put, evoke the divine presence just before you open your pen or you turn your question paper, just invest that 1 minute to close your eyes. In whatever way you understand prayer is, pray. Seek the divine presence. Ask Him, ask her to carry you through this phase. And trust me, it's going to have such a calming effect on you. And just that it has a calming effect on you will help you to maintain your composure during the exam and express yourself through. Evoke the divine presence. Believe you are a big match player. Operate out of desire to gain. Do not look back at the performance of your earlier examination, but look ahead. Ensure that the presentation of the answers are as important as the answers itself. Focus on getting your first few answers right, and then grope with all the other questions. Operate out of this confidence that this is just another landmark on that large journey of your life where you are going to make it very big in life. So have faith in Him. Have faith in you. And go and give your best. And I am absolutely confident you are going to come out in flying colors. I will meditate for you, and my silence will come with each one of you during this examination. I'll wait for an email from you. Whenever you finally get your answer sheets, please write to me and say,